In the darkness of the entertainment world, filled with glittering lights, there's always an unseen side. Xiao Zhan, a shining young star, once stood on the edge of a precipice that nearly swallowed him. His fame is now synonymous with success, but few know how thin the line between success and ruin is in his life. A shadow of the past that nearly dragged him to a tragic fate like Yu Melong, a figure destroyed by the power of gossip and invisible pressure, still lingers behind his smile. Yu Melong, that name once resounded as a stern warning to anyone who dared to go against the grain in the entertainment industry. Unable to withstand the storm of slander and pressure directed at him, he ultimately succumbed to fate. The public watched his downfall with cold eyes, some even celebrating his downfall as if it were a spectacle. The tragedy left a lasting impression, becoming a bitter tale that illustrates the vulnerability of a person under the public spotlight. Xiao Zhan, unbeknownst to him, had once walked the same path, treading a path strewn with minefields that threatened to devastate both his career and his life. As his fame began to rise, several gossip accounts emerged, carrying narratives that shook the public. They claimed that Cheng Qingsong, a critic and well-known figure, had targeted Xiao Zhan. Like someone trying to knock a pawn off a chessboard, Cheng allegedly plotted to destroy his career. Xiao Zhan's reputation, still fragile at the time, seemed like an easy target. The public was shocked by these rumors, and his fans felt as if a powerful force was deliberately orchestrating the game behind the scenes. However, the plan didn't go smoothly. As if there was a force protecting him, Cheng's progress was halted before he could achieve his goal. It was said that Xiao Zhan received protection from the Tianlong Circle, an influential group rarely mentioned publicly. The name Tianlong resonates more in the shadowy realms of the industry, where networks of power and interests intertwine. To outsiders, Tianlong might be a mere shadow, but to those within the circle, this power is real, capable of determining who survives and who is eliminated. Furthermore, other rumors suggest that a big boss intervened. This figure is mysterious and enigmatic, and to this day, his identity remains unclear. However, his influence in the entertainment industry cannot be underestimated. He is a figure who can lift someone to the pinnacle of glory or plunge them into the abyss without a trace. The presence of this big boss is believed to be Xiao Zhan's main shield when a storm of gossip tries to destroy the foundation of his career. Like an open umbrella in a torrential downpour, that protection gives him time to stay upright. Imagine if that protection hadn't been there. Xiao Zhan might have been the next victim, joining Yu Melong in the long list of names lost to gossip. The entertainment industry is merciless. When someone falls, few reach out to help. Most simply add to the burden, hastening the fall with harsh comments and fake news. This is why the rumor about Xiao Zhan's protection is so important, because without it, his story might have ended tragically. This story leaves a big question mark. Why is Cheng Qingsong allegedly targeting Xiao Zhan? Is it out of jealousy? Or is there a deeper, multifaceted agenda? Rumors suggest that Cheng feels the need to reset the direction of the industry, bringing down anyone who is perceived to be rising too quickly. Xiao Zhan, with his skyrocketing popularity after several major dramas, is seen as a threat to that particular balance. If that's true, then he's merely a pawn in a much larger power game. However, the entertainment world is inextricably linked to mystery. There's no absolute truth, only fragments of stories spread among whispers. Fans try to piece together the puzzle, figuring out who's right and who's wrong. But the more they dig, the deeper the abyss of confusion opens. What's clear is that Xiao Zhan isn't just a talented singer or actor. He's someone who must navigate the harsh storms of entertainment politics. In those dark moments, Xiao Zhan reportedly felt cornered. The weight of pressure, slander, and rumors seemed to repeat the Yu Melong tragedy. But the difference was, behind him stood a solid wall of defense. Tianlong and the big boss worked behind the scenes, ensuring that the fires of slander didn't consume his career. It was as if an invisible hand was orchestrating his survival, preventing the public from losing the figure who had given him so much. This story of protection has become a legend in itself. Some consider it mere gossip, part of the entertainment industry's spice. But for those close to the circle of power, The story is no mere figment of the imagination. There's something real at play, something only those who have long lived in the shadows of the industry can understand. And Xiao Zhan, whether he realizes it or not, is one of the fortunate ones who can feel that power working for him. On the other hand, this kind of gossip also raises fear. If there really is a circle of Tianlongs and big bosses who can determine fate, doesn't that mean every artist is just a pawn in their game? Xiao Zhan survived. But what about the others? Yu Melong didn't receive that protection, and we know how that ends. Like a spinning wheel, sometimes someone is on top, sometimes on the bottom, and not everyone has the strong hand to resist the twists and turns of fate. Over time, these rumors began to subside. The public moved on to new stories, fresher gossip that garnered more attention. However, the shadow of the past lingered over Xiao Zhan. He never spoke directly about it, never confirmed or denied it. His silence only served to further enliven the mystery, allowing the public to interpret it according to their own imaginations. His silence was an answer, a way to protect himself from the storm that could return. Now, as he stands tall as one of the brightest stars, the stories of his past serve as a reminder of the thin line between glory and ruin. Xiao Zhan is not just a symbol of success, but also of resilience. He is proof that in a world full of games, luck, talent, and protection are three things that must go hand in hand. Without any one of them, a journey can come to an abrupt end. In his mind, Cheng Qingsong may still remember that past. Whether it's regret or simply a passing episode, the public will never know. But it's clear that the efforts directed at him were unsuccessful. Xiao Zhan remains stronger than ever, with millions of fans behind him. Meanwhile, the names that once tried to bring him down have slowly faded away, no longer possessing the same sway they once had. The circle of Tianlong, the big boss, and the gossip surrounding him have now become part of the entertainment world's mythology. A story passed down by word of mouth, a lesson for those just stepping onto the glittering stage. Xiao Zhan is an example that even in the face of a storm, there's always a way to survive, if you have the right protection. And for those who don't, Yu Melong's story remains a frightening, dark shadow. As he progresses steadily, Xiao Zhan continues to prove that he's more than just a shadow of his past. He creates, he grows, and he uses those painful experiences as strength. The public may only see the end result, but beneath it lies a long story of struggle and protection. He survived, and that was enough to change the course of personal history. Perhaps, in the years to come, this mystery will become increasingly obscured. A new generation will come, bringing new gossip, new drama. But the story of how Xiao Zhan nearly suffered the same tragic fate as Yu Melong will always be an indelible part of history. It's a story of courage, of protection, and of how one man can weather the greatest storm of his life. And ultimately, the entertainment world is a mirror. What happened to Xiao Zhan is a reflection of a larger system, a stage where light and darkness compete. Between these two poles, he proved himself, not only as a star but also as a survivor, someone who almost fell, but chose to get up and continue to shine.